They used to do it a lot more in Vegas and then stopped for a while. I'm glad he's going because I know that this will be healing for him.
Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Cool, Sister Wives star MeriBrown impressed fans, but not Christine Brown, as they plodded through more than a decade of their TLC seasons. While KodyBrown's women looked dismayed at each other now and then, they didn't slam their fellow co-wives. All except for Christine, who targeted Meri long before the third wife spoke, disparaging about RobynBrown. Sister Wives Christine Brown paints MeriBrown in rare portrait. During the years, the sister wives sugarcoated their feelings for each other while in the public eye. But Christine Brown had a bone to pick with MeriBrown. While very little of her problems showed up on the Sister Wives show, she made up for it in the book all 5 spouses wrote. Not too long ago, Maddie Brown Brush got on social media to describe a monster from her childhood. Maddie's social media post came on the heels of a reprimand Meri posted. Because of the wording on both posts, there was little doubt about who they were about, despite neither mentioning a name.
It's a lot of work.
So it was
the grayer I get, and it's all colored, I need it to be pretty. And then the hairnet helps the curls, if I don't want to spend the entire time blow drying. It's a little cheesy, but it works.
All right,
widely assumed Meri was the monster Maddie referred to. Maddie is the daughter of Janelle Brown and Kody Brown, but she considers Christine as her second mom. Two, more than one went after Meri. Now that many of the Sister Wives kids are adults, they've hopped on social media to have their say about life in a polygamous family. They've aimed anger at Kody Brown, RobynBrown, and MeriBrown. Paedon Brown was another one of the adult kids who spoke out about MeriBrown. Paedon is the son of Janelle Brown. He said his siblings never felt safe around MeriBrown, so kids from 2 different families had some friction with Meri growing up. But the history of these events may go back to Christine Brown in that book, Kody and His Brides, penned. Sister Wives, Christine lays the foundation. In the Sister Wives book, Christine reveals that the strain on her relationship with Meri started years ago. Christine describes how she stood by for a long time as Meri treated her kids harshly. Instead of talking to her sister wives' co-wife about the treatment she witnessed, she made excuses for her. But one day it came to a head, and Christine lambasted her co-wife over what she did to her kids. She said it got to a point.
I know that they're interested in dating, a guy that has similar beliefs, but I'm like, hey, shouldn't be the reason why you're at a church.
Point where her kids feared Meri, which is what her son, Paedon, said years later. Christine thought Meri took her frustration out on her kids, but instead of a calm conversation, it became a horrible confrontation. This started with Christine yelling and screaming at her co-wife. She told Meri to stop talking to her kids, and also for her to stop interfering in their lives. So the relationship between these 2 co-wives tanked. Despite going to counseling together, the animosity waned but never vanished between the 2 ladies. So it looks like Maddie's monster description and Paedon's fear of MeriBrown have more backing it up than first thought. Sister Wives star RobynBrown stays off in a corner all by herself as her other co-stars hop online to keep the fans interested between seasons of their TLC series. Yes, even Kody Brown does his little bit, but not Robyn. The Sister Wives, RobynBrown, was a gift to the family. RobynBrown's demeanor wasn't always sullen, and she didn't always see herself as a victim, as the fans describe her behavior today. When she first came into the Sister Wives family, she knew this caused
I'm on my way to Las Vegas to meet my brothers. Basically, it's a Christmas present.
turmoil and jealousy among her co-wives, but she thought she could fix it. She had that gift of structuring conversations so they didn't go sideways, as they did before she got there. This is how Robyn described her contribution to the Sister Wives family. At the time, Robyn believed what she brought to the family would eventually fix what she saw as wrong. Then, in turn, they'd be happy to have her around. or so she suggests in a book that Kody Brown and his women penned years ago. Communication between Kody and his wives was a mess, but Robyn saved the day. Well, this is what the fourth wife saw as her role in the family when she first joined them. Robyn takes a verbal bow. Robyn Brown even went as far as describing how her sister wives' co-wives thanked her for her help. She taught the ladies how to communicate, not only with each other, but with Kody as well. She penned her famous "I speak Kody" term in her early days. She talked about how she de-escalated arguments between the other wives and Kody. Also, in this book, the fourth wife seemed to think that jealousy fell to the wayside because she brought her communication skills to the table. But strange things were happening behind the scenes at the time.
It's kind of like a man trip, I guess.
We won't be doing any debauchery. We won't be gambling. Like the naughtiest thing we're going to do is probably swear a lot.
And sadly,
And today, the other wives have no problem opening up about Robyn's effect on the family. Sister wives. How Kody Brown factors in. While Robyn Brown patted herself on the back in this book, and also on the show, Kody Brown had something to do with this. The sister wives patriarch would get along with his other wives as long as they got along with Robyn Brown. This is something the ladies found out early on, yet they kept this under wraps until recently. So this praise that Robyn prides herself on sharing might have come from a different direction than she first thought. It wasn't something her co-wives came up with themselves. To keep the harmony in their marriages, they had to get along with Robyn Brown. That's because if they made Robyn unhappy, Kody was unhappy. So they needed to treat Robyn nicely, and all was right in Kody's world. This suggests that when the co-wives praised Robyn for her special communication skills with Kody, it was all about getting along with their shared husband. Today, the women criticize Robyn for her speaking Kody jargon, so maybe their praise gave Robyn Brown a false sense of security. This likely let her go all out when she praised herself.
It's sad leaving Robyn and the kids at home, but I'm going to really enjoy the man trip.
Plus, she also noted for the fans just how much of an asset she believed she was to this polygamous marriage. But years later, in real time today, the wives no longer need Kody's attention, so they no longer offer any praise for Robyn Brown on or off the TLC series. As Sister Wives star Kody Brown is angry that his wives left him, and it looks like he drags his sorrow out through the upcoming season 19 of his TLC series. But it also looks like animosity towards his kids still rattles him when the new season rolls out next month. Sister Wives, Kody Brown plays favorites. Kody Brown and his family went through a horrific event with the loss of a son and brother. Many Sister Wives fans thought this might make Kody wake up. Maybe it would prompt him to mend fences with his adult kids. But from recent reports, it sounds like this didn't happen. Instead, it looks like in Sister Wives season 19, Kody may take advantage of an opportunity to toss a dig their way on camera. ChristineBrown and JanelleBrown have shared their sadness in the past over Kody Brown's tactics as a father these days. They especially pointed out his treatment of his biological kids.
Michael's not in plural marriage, probably won't be in plural marriage, and is no longer really, to my knowledge, affiliated with our old church.
He shares with Robyn Brown. It seems while he favored Robyn Brown all along, he favored her kids as well. True, father-daughter outing caused hurt feelings. Fans suggest that instead of finding a way back to his estranged kids, the sister wives' father seems to find ways to pull the family apart even more. A while back, Kody played the proud papa on a father-daughter trip with Aurora Brown, Robyn's daughter from a previous marriage, who Kody adopted. Sister Wives fans thought it was a slap in the face to his biological daughters. Kody took Aurora to get her ears pierced. They made such a big deal out of this, with Kody capturing it on his phone, so Robyn could watch from home. But when his other kids saw this clip on the show, one daughter couldn't get over that her father spent this father-daughter time with Aurora. That's because he never did for her. He was against pierced ears, or so his biological daughters were told. But Kody Brown didn't stop there. At the time, he claimed some of his kids showed him a lack of respect. So he went on and on about how Aurora showed him so much respect by talking about her potential
Church?
ear piercing.
She's been really frustrated with me, sort of withdrawing from the church that she grew up in.
So are you
before she
kind of
did it. So, some fans, along with a few sister wives' offspring, eyed this as a jab towards the children he's not talking to. Sister wives. Kody piles on the pain. KodyBrown offered no calls for some of the kids' birthdays, and last Christmas was spent with Robyn and her children. But he made sure the Sister Wives camera caught his presence to Robyn's 3 older kids. Motorbikes. He had them lined up in the living room near the Christmas tree. Now with the Sister Wives preview trailer out, fans see another possible dig aimed at his biological kids. It looks like he is on horseback with one of Robyn's adult daughters. At first, many thought it was Robyn on the horse with Kody, but a closer look seems to suggest this is one of her daughters, as both look a lot like her. Besides, would Robyn wear the riding gear worn by this rider? Maybe this is at Kody's family ranch and he is teaching Robyn's daughter how to ride. If this is the case, then it seems to indicate that KodyBrown continues the same thing. That's spending his time with one family and their 5 kids. And fans consider this horseback riding another dig at the kids who don't have Robyn as their mother. ChristineBrown lets her happiness.
Scott's the oldest brother. Scott is in a plural marriage, and he's still very closely attached to our old church. Michael's not in plural marriage,
If
probably.
anything, she has made casual digs at her old life with Kody through her children. However, as viewers have seen over the years, she does not take disrespect laying down. Recently, an Instagram troll came for her and she did not stay silent. ChristineBrown's history of strength. Sometimes being strong can cost you a lot. In Christine's case, it cost her a life she has known since 1994. When she married KodyBrown and became his 3rd wife, she believed she was exactly where she wanted to be. As she explained in the Sister Wives series premiere, she had always wanted to be a 3rd wife. Being a 1st wife meant being alone with a man, and she never really cared for that. Yet, being a 2nd wife was kind of like being the wedge. That was not ideal, but they say if you are having problems, bring in a 3rd wife, so she knew this was perfect for her. He married Meri in 1990 and then Janelle in 1993 with Christine, breaking the tension between the original 2. Unfortunately, it came with a price for her. Christine became the homemaker and the yes wife who pretty much did
then
everything for
anything at this point, and then that type of thing kind of has a tendency to fall into place.
Kody and the family. This eventually was too much for her as she neglected herself. It was her dad who finally told her she needed to start thinking about herself and saying no. Fortunately, Kody began courting Robyn in 2010, who became his 4th wife and constantly doted on him. As time went on, Christine was the subject of Kody's verbal abuse and empty promises. In Flagstaff, he accused her of using Ysabel's surgery for a vacation and withheld intimacy based on a betrayal he felt. This was the final straw for her, so she packed up his stuff and threw him out. Then she moved back to Utah and has never been happier. Etrit trying to steal her sunshine. When ChristineBrown left her plural family in Flagstaff, she had a successful business with LuLaRoe. Furthermore, she was working with Janelle and her daughter, Maddie, to promote Plexus. Christine's daughter, Mykelti, has since joined in on the gig, which has taken them on a lovely family trip to Disney World. They are endlessly promoting the product on their Instagram pages and a group page, yet one follower had something to say about it. Christine was responding to comments when one person said, "Couple shots of Botox would help a little." To that, the mother of 6 clapped back. "Thank you so much, Karen." A Reddit thread has since been started based on her response. Now why would anyone say couple of shots of Botox would help a little? If you don't like the product selling, just say no, thank you, it's just not for me, and move along. One person noted.
Listen, if I don't dry it right, the curls don't happen.
Another added, Christine ain't taking crap anymore. Though some people felt Christine was using the Karen concept in the wrong way, several agreed the Botox comment was totally off. Women get wrinkles and that's completely okay. Christine is the queen of growing old gracefully. The older she gets, the more beautiful she becomes. Happiness will do that to you. This is completely true, and she is not letting anyone dull her sparkle dot. The Sister Wives family was shocked when Tony Paedon revealed he wanted to marry MykeltiBrown a short time after knowing her. They had some trepidations, but the engagement and wedding carried on. Though fans and Kody have never truly cared for Tony based on some immaturity, was it all a disguise? Is he actually quite clever and witty? In 2015, Christine and KodyBrown's daughter Mykelti started dating Tony Paedon. She had all but given up on her dreams of pursuing fashion design, so she went for love instead. They seemed to click extremely well, and the following year the duo started to prepare for her sister Maddie's wedding. She was marrying her love, Caleb Brush in Montana, and everyone was over the moon excited about the nuptials. It was so exciting that Kody was even officiating the ceremony. Right before the wedding, Tony asked Kody for permission to propose to Mykelti. He was extremely reluctant to say yes, but ultimately agreed. By December, just roughly 6 months after Tony proposed, Mykelti had pulled together a wedding. It infused facets of Tony's Mexican heritage and a lot of spunk. However, fans started to question Tony when he quit his job as a banker for something elusive. It turned out he was doing video game work from home. Could he support Mykelti? And did he have any real drive in life? In 2020, during the pandemic, Tony and Mykelti video chatted with the family to share that they were expecting a baby. The following year, they had a little girl, Ysabel and Christine, maintained they were just a super fun couple. Though it appeared Tony has been acting on impulse and childish immaturities, Sister Wives fans started to believe there might be more to him. As fans re-watched old episodes, they thought Tony was really mocking Kody when he wanted to go wedding dress shopping with Mykelti. This was exactly what Kody did with Robyn, and it caused a lot of drama between the wives. A Reddit thread is questioning if Tony is truly quite witty, but hides it behind immaturity. The couple is seen talking about their wedding and finances when Tony suggests ways they can pay for it. He is seemingly taking a dig at Kody, but it is taken by some as him being immature. Others see him just dissing Kody, which is actually quite clear. This is largely accepted as a dig at Kody, who did exactly that to his own in-laws, one Redditor noted. Another added, "When I first saw this clip, I thought Tony was incredibly immature, but then after picking his humor apart and seeing that that's what he did, I definitely grew to admire his dry and sly humor." It has been also noted that Tony can make fun of Kody without his F-ile even realizing it. For many, Tony has grown on them, whereas that has never happened with Kody. He only gets worse. Over time. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box, and subscribe our channel.